Hello one and all, and welcome to day one of the Smol Ame Speedrunning tournament. I'm pretty excited, a little nervous to see what people are going to bring out. You know, we got some intermediate league, so we got some people who've been lurking, 2 weeks of training time. We want to see what some people have to offer, bring to the table. Of course, we have some well-known names in this league then as well, so we have to see if they're able to bring their strengths into all categories. Remember, all categories except for Case Closed and To the Moon are optional, are an option. And the song, in case we seem to be talking about it, I should have linked it, and that's my fault. Sorry. Salty Hotcakes. This is Salty Hotcakes. Amelia Watson BGM remix. Got it. I even asked him if I could use it, and there it is. Lovely song. Also known as the title screen music to Smol Ame game. Should jam like Amelia did to it. We have a collection of matches coming up today. We have first match Dirt versus Fox Studios. Second match is Meeps versus Mimo Boy. I'm going to presume I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I am sorry. Mimum Boy. And then the winner of the Dirt versus Fox Studios match will go up against King Jerk. Then it's iCup versus Technofan. Okotail versus Kan Sanomi. I looked at it earlier and I was like, that's Sonomi, and then I'm looking at it again and maybe I'm wrong. And the winner of Meeps versus Mimobi and Meeps will go up against Poppy, and then it's into the semi-finals and then the finals to see who our winner will be. Remember, in the description you can follow along on challenge and see the tournament go up. It'll also be displayed in the bottom of the stream in just a few moments. Our first match will begin at 7 PM GMT UTC. yes, can the full description on how to do how to take part and submit your runs is written in the tournament chat in the Discord. You'll have to share your Discord screen. Is it just me, or is there something odd about seeing the title screen and the music playing, but not having the picture pan? Yeah, there's something weird about that. That should be panning around. Hello everyone, let's do a quick scroll through here and see who we got. I see Lazu Imani. We got Ellie, Khan, Unknown Gamer, Derpth, Meeps, Okotail, Box Studios, Beegers, Beegers, let's go Beegers. You better tell me that before your match tomorrow. Memobi is here. Memobi. And then, hello Ellie. And yes, it is weird. We have about 9 minutes before our first match, so it's chatting time. Let's see who is chilling in the Discord ready to go. We got no Box Studio, just Derp, Can Tsunami, King Jerk, Meeps, and Rukotails or Okotails ready to go for their matches. Ah! Right, Lazo is LZNK or link. Damn, you're stressing me with these words. Schlozak. It's gonna be great. Someone's gonna get red heart, bubble percent, and everyone's gonna cry. Yeah, no version number, because this version of the game, is the one that came out on the 26th of January. Because I was having problems trying to get a good screenshot on the newer versions, because it kept trying to pause the game, so I just decided I'd unpack one of the older versions. Easy. I'm gonna go with Lazu, if you don't mind, or Kwa. Lazuneko. Does everyone know where the second bubble coin is in Poppin' Rocks? That would be quite funny if you just didn't know where the second one is. I don't think most people do know where it is. You have to do some exploring. We don't want your PC breaking, Ellie, before your match tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of hype, but Meep, I say there's a you know, not saying there's a lot of pressure, but you know, considering the fact that you're in this intermediate league now and you're currently holding, what was it, the Red Heart case closed world record, if I'm not mistaken. You know, a little bit of pressure to. There's 3, Lazu, let me tell you. There's 3. That's an accurate description of where it is. It is in Brazil. Do our speedrunners today know the timings for all the platforms? That's our question up to be asked, because we run over the rules real quick for the intermediate league. 5 to 10 minutes of practice time, no, 10 minutes mostly, of the category once it's randomly chosen, and then 3 attempts. An attempt is when you restart or finish the level, so basically whenever the timer restarts. Dying is allowed because some routes include dying for optimal amount of speed. Reverse Ame's office, like you have to die like 5 times. Ooh, Ed. You have about 5 minutes, Ed, before the competition starts. I jump into Poppin' Rocks and confirm the location of the second bubble coin, or watch a bubble percent world record. There's one on my channel actually. Well, it's an old world record, but it's still a world record. Hope you like my layout because I spent an average amount of time on it. Getting it all nice. Have a nice little Ame ground pound loading screen. Let's see if it all worked in the end. Some people may be suffering from a bit low frame rate on the stream. That's just got to do with trying to stream for the footage. So I hope for the best, and let's hope that it's not too bad for viewing pleasure. Here we go. Let's give it a go. And Box Studios didn't work. There it is. Oh, it's not so bad. Yeah, they're a little bit off sync, but that's there's not much I could do about that. That was just how the scene loaded them in. Let's choose your category. I'm scared, just as much as all the users are scared. So and we're doing the technical difficulty. There's Durf screen, and do we have lost them? If my voice can still be heard, I'm getting error messages from YouTube and they're telling me that the service is currently down. And we've lost our screen again. There, it's back. Oh Lord, YouTube. Oh Lord. Oh, why you did this to me? I'm trying to have a look for myself to see if we have any sort of. I saw the message saying my voice was fine, but do we have any sort of video at all, or can we even attempt to continue? Oh YouTube, why you do this? How's it looking for everyone else? Let me know in the I cannot find him. I'm getting a small bit of choppiness. I'm not getting much buffering on my side, but then this is on my side. I need the viewers to see what he has to say if he's able to get back. Yes. No, YouTube is having a moment. That's why we don't have a strong connection. Because he's going to. We nearly have him now. And let me do that slightly. Oh, hang on. That would be because of this. 1 second. Make it slightly bigger. There we go. And I'm actually kind of getting a smooth-ish stream. Does anyone else want to have a look at that for me, please? Let me know how it's going. We might have a slight delay then, because we're going to get them a bit more time until we figure out if everything's working, though. Oh, we have it working now. Oh, just in time. I think I have the names the right way around and everything now. Let's just say I do. No, I don't. I think I do. Yes. Okay, everything looks good. Big thumbs up. Okay. Box Studio and Derp, do you want to begin your round, or your attempts? 5 attempts at Red Heart, any percent. Or you can begin now, and I will keep track now. Am I watching the same? Ready? This, you're both playing as Gura. You're both confusing me by both playing as Gura. Okay, good. Stream's running well. But they're both paused. I'm not quite sure if they can still hear me. You're good to go to begin your attempts. And you can begin whenever. Derp this off first. I left my paper on the far side of the room, so I'm walking over to go get it. Got my paper. Fox Studios. You good? Okay, right. And I think we can begin now. Yes. Derp has had a good few deaths. I would always say, if no runner can can complete a run, it goes to, well, it's a sudden death at that stage. It goes to a tiebreaker, which is a sudden death. So the next lowest time wins. Personally, I think as the best strategy would be to just to get one time, no matter how slow it is, in, especially on a round such as Red Heart. Any percent. Box is doing well here to get past what I would consider, well, which is definitely the hardest section, and where you could ruin a lot of your runs really easy there. But what's going to take time, obviously, is Hachima section. Oh, and a slip and a fall. Just needs to lock down one time, and that'll... And good. We're approaching Hachima now, so this is where we can see if time will, if Box has done his practice to get that good time. Hacha macha macha. Yeah, we don't have sound from the games because the players would have to unmute their mics, and they don't want to do that, so that's alright. How are you feeling, Derp? That was a very fast Hachima section for someone that's sitting in the intermediate league. And it's a 2 minutes 35 from Fox Studios. And 18 milliseconds, alright. You can go for a faster time if you want, Fox, or you can sit off. Because Derp has attempted his runs. And Derp is playing again. Fox is definitely faster in this section than they were last time. And into the Hatchimo section. Oh, get the mom! I get the upside down mom, and then there we go. Bit of a delay, but it's all right. The precision with the platforms is pretty good. Oh, missed one there though. Oh, struggling a little bit there. Struggling a little bit. And into a spider. And that would mean that with that is Box Studio secured into the next round. Derp attempted 5 runs really quickly right at the start, and that didn't play it the best way it could have for them. So that means our next run is between Meeps and Memobi. They slowly go more and more out of sync to drive us all insane. So Meeps and Memboy. They're here and they're going to share the screens. As soon as they're up, we will put them on the big screen. Let's see if I get it right this time. Meeps versus Memobi. And let's see what your category is going to be. I opened the wrong thing. There we go. I hope you've well practiced, and if it's AO any percent, oh, here we go. So it is not any percent, and it's not Red Heart. It's Pekoland bubble percent. It was well played. It was well played. There were some decent times. There was a couple of slips of Fox, but you know, you got there. Some good times. Let's put those streams up on the board so we can watch them. I believe I want Meeps on the left, but I could be wrong. And hang on. So I'm practicing a few bubble bounces. Do I have the streams the right way around? Do I have people's names the right way around? And we have lost one of the streams again. Okay, it's back. Alright, you can begin your practice runs now. Oh, I love the way they would start at the same time. We have game sound this time too, which is nice. So Peckland bubble percent is probably one of the hardest, one of the most technical speedruns, right? You got, it's bubble jump, bubble jump, bubble jump, bubble jump, bubble jump, finish, right? Going all the way up to the top to get that second bubble coin, or first bubble coin, is difficult. And then trying to dodge the arrows to get the second one, like just land perfectly in between the carrots, in between the arrows, get the bubble coin, finish, is just hard. Now if I have the streams the right way around, which I don't know if I do or don't, I think I do. Meeps set in a very good time there. As we all know, we can't read the Peckland times. Let me get the exact number, but as far as I can tell, it's very good. No, I can't read it, but I was watching that. I was actually watching Meep. Hummer. I'm trying to figure out if I have them the right way around. I do! Oh my god. I'm class at this. So currently Meeps is a world record holder, but Meeps is a very one person show, you know? They can play one stage well, but can they play Peckland bubble percent well? And yeah, I'm trash talking you. I'm not even your competitor. I keep losing things. I have stuff around me, so I know what I'm doing. I keep losing everything. Got it. Meeps is finishing more runs, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's getting better practicing, you know? They've always seems to be going for a different strategy, if that's what they plan to do in the actual run, so interested to see if they plan to take that into the actual strategy, especially when Meeps is playing the the current world record strategy. There's still another five or so minutes to practice that out. Nearly synchronized their restarts. Rice Boy uses the grass for visual cues. That says a lot about the current 7-time world record holder. 7 world records now. I'm interested to see the actual race of this. I may have to swap around a bit just so we can read Meep's times a bit a little better to make sure I write down the right time. $1:18.375 from the Moby. If we want to talk current world record holdings for Peckle and Bubble percent. Currently, believe it or not, hope you're happy, has it at 30 seconds for Bubble percent. And Meeps hasn't even submitted a time for this category. But then it nowhere has a Momobi, so it's we're not 100% sure what to expect. We're watching the practice runs just here now, and both of them are like know how to play. Both of them know where the coins are, and know how to get the quick bubbles. And 48 seconds now, below a minute, getting faster and faster. But yeah, both players at the moment know where the bubble coins are, know where the bubble bounces are, know how to finish the level quickly. It's just going to be see who can finish the level a little bit quicker. Still trying to get that jump right. 3 attempts or 5 attempts, and you should be able to figure that jump out in 5 attempts. It's not one of the hardest, so we'll see how that goes for Moby later on. Meeps has paused the game. You have about 4 more minutes of playtime, practice time, Meeps, before well, it's 3 minutes now. I'm just watching. I'm just focused. I need to do better commentary here. I'm just kind of watching. I'm like, whoa, these people can play 10 times better than I can. Let's watch a quick one of Meeps here. See what he's doing for us. Taking that a little bit of extra time to set up that bubble, just to get it right. Ooh, misses the jump. Oh, and slips on the banana. Or, well, slips on the banana, slips on the carrot. Rolls off the tongue too easily now, slips on the carrot. Or slips on the banana, oh, Jesus Christ. Meeps takes that little bit of extra time to set up for those bubble bounces, and Momoe tends to just go for it, which is faster, but then again riskier. Let's look at my movies. He did a really good first bubble, but misses the carrot and plans to go back up to practice it. We've got just over 1 minute left on the clock for practice time. Ooh, we don't want to miss that one, my movie. Oh, very good from Meeps there. Meeps is crying this isn't an official run. What is it? 43.556 from Meeps. Oh, we've lost Meeps. No, wait, he's back. Yeah, I don't even like carrots or bananas. You slip on bananas, you don't slip on carrots, but he slipped on a carrot, so I got confused with banana, because you don't slip on carrots, you slip on bananas, but he actually slipped on a carrot this time. Okay, Meeps and Momobi, your practice time is up, so get ready for your official attempts, which you can begin now. Meeps is already gone for it. Meeps is gone. Well, Meeps not having good luck there, and Momobi has attempted one run with a restart. Around the same time, Meeps is slightly ahead. Momobi slips and Meeps slips. And Meeps takes a restart. Meeps decides to climb the hill. Momobi ready to finish the first run. With a 1:02.501. Oh. It's 58.558 from Meeps then. And Momobi took a restart earlier on, which I forgot to mention, but that has been taken. And Meeps takes a restart. We got 2 attempts left at the moment. Momobi just about to finish his 4th attempt. With a 101.145. So just less than 2 seconds between the two of them at the moment. Momobi on his last attempt, Meeps also on his last attempt. Oh, I'm missing a little bit of the coin. Will that affect the run much? Oh, Momobi can't land that gap. I think that would be it then for Momobi. it's a 43 407 as far as I could tell. And well, you can continue to finish this run if you want, or you can let's watch the rest of my movies run. I have to say that was. Ooh, my Moby takes another hit. Meeps pulls in a 58.558, beating out Moby with who got a 1 minute 01.145. Very close, I have to say. I know it feels like 2 seconds a large time in speedrunning, but I was a little nervous, especially since they both set those times in around the same time. Even though it was Meep's second attempt and Moby's fourth attempt, giving him less time to finish. Still a close competition, I feel, for that from that match. So thanks for joining us, my Moby, and Meeps will see you in your next match. Out of sync, ground pounding Ames. And off they go. Let me real quick update the scores. And you can keep track of the scores yourself on Challenge. The link is in the description. And our next match will be between iCup and Technofan. Let's see, are they here waiting for us? It's a double no-show. No Technofan and no iCup. Let me see, can I get them in here? There's some very nice sportsmanship going on in the No Mic channel. So here's a question. What do you do if you have a double no-show? Because you can't do a deathmatch between two people who aren't here. Let's I guess we'll have to do it this way. And boom. We'll give them 5 minutes. All you have to do is show up. All you have to do at the moment is show up. That's ooh, let's slide that back to the way it was. Oh no. There we go. So after iCup and Technofan, we will have Okotail and Kan Sonomi. And we will have, hang on, one of the matches, there we go. And then after that it will be King Jerk versus Box Studios, Poppy versus Meeps, and then it's into semi-finals. I'll be nice actually, and we will wait and see. Let's see if we have Okatail and Kansanami. Are yous hanging on in the Discord at the moment? Because if yous are around, we will just skip them. I hope they'll be back in time, and we'll move on to your match. I do see Bodhi is there. Is that okay with you two to run your match now? Yeah, that is true. I do hope that one of them shows, but we will run Okatail and Kansanami. If yous are good with that, we could run your match, or we will hang another 5 minutes and see if iCup and Technofan do decide to show up for their match. I have added them at the Discord. Hopefully waiting on a notification from them. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we're good. Going to skip ahead to match 4, and we'll move back to match 3, provided that one of them at least shows or says they're here. Let's get the two of them in here. Is it Okatails? And there's Kansanami. This, I feel, will be an interesting match. Just want to make sure I spell it right. I think I did. I think I got it. Okay. What are you two feeling like? What category are you in the mood for? It doesn't matter what you're in the mood for. I get to choose. I don't get to choose. The random picker gets to choose. Oh. Okay. Gameplay up on the screen. So you're going to want to click screen over video. What category are you looking forward to? Okatail, what one would you like to get? What one would suit you well? That gives you, I think she'll give you the heads up on can. What would be your category of choice?
My category of choice would probably be reverse ame.
Reverse Ame. I like to see a reverse Ame because it kind of reverse Ame feels like a category that's not taken or stage is just not taken fully seriously. Like there's some people who are really good at it and and grinded it. But when you start naming stages from Smol Ame, you go Ame's Office, Peckerland, Red Heart, Poppin' Rocks. So something like reverse Ame's Office is not a stage that many people put their mind to. I say many people might have skipped over it. But yeah, I definitely want to see that type of that category show up. And that's back. There we go. Let's display that on the screen. There it is. So, your category. If it let me change it, I'd begin to type it, but it won't. The music for this song, for this stage, but I'm really gonna have to start. I will actually turn this down so I'm checking that now for you, Lazar, to see if it is you or if it.
This trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chick.
That's really close. It's not bubble percent, which we know is a lot harder than any percent for Poppin' Rocks. Just in general, Poppin' Rocks is a very hard stage. So it'll be interesting to see where that will take. Our two extremely advantageous. It's getting a 5-second save on that. Can also seems to have a pretty good grasp on how it works, and even better. There's still like the black section. There is. It's the called dark skip, and well, there's no way to skip the lights turning on. You have to just know where the platforms are.
Blocks and clocks come. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks. And here's a new trick with blocks come. Tricks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks. And here's a new trick with all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. Here's an easy game to lose. Who sees, who sues, who's new.
Current analytics and streaming may be hampered by current issues. Class. I'm actually going to do what I said and go toilet before the practice time. Was it?
Ready? Knocks and box, box and socks. Ready? There, stack.
1 more minute.
Box and knocks. Chicks with bricks come, chicks with blocks.
But it will not give it to me. I didn't catch those. Hear me still.
Get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. Clocks come, and here's on.
And Oko, it looks like it. Can is about to finish. And there's a 107. Very close. Oh, there. Can you have 3 more attempts to work with?
Then I'll make a quick block stack. You can make a quick trick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Chicks chicks on fox. Fox on clocks.
Oh,
Socks.
awkward tales.
Who sues? Whose socks? Sue sues. Sue's socks. Who sees? Who sues? Whose new socks, sir? That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. Who comes? Crow comes. Joe Slow Crow comes. God damn it. Who sews crow's clothes? Sue sews crow's clothes. What? That one's hard. Sue sews socks.
Hand lines up for the
socks,
final.
and knots on box. Now we come to ticks and talks, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Fox on fox tick, clocks on fox talk. Sick, sick, bricks tick, sick, chicks talk. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry.
Yes, more buffering for everyone because I've received like 17 error messages telling me that YouTube streaming is currently not available. Why now, YouTube? Why now? You had 2 weeks since I announced to have all your issues. I had to move these back out. Sorry, that's my mistake. There you go. Moved the wrong person. There we go. We will hold off for now, hoping that YouTube will give us better conditions. Do let me know if you're seeing conditions improve. I will continue to have a look myself. I'm running a little smoother now. Is anyone else seeing improvements in times or in buffering? It's improving. I am seeing some small improvements as well. YouTube seems to be getting their stuff together. Yes, if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, that was Can won that match there. I will update the challenge. And it is still a no-show from match number 3. Okay, looks like we're back. Oh yes, I've got a notification here that the connection to YouTube Live is good. Okay, it's still a no-show from match number 3, so unfortunately we're going to have to eliminate both of those players, which means the winner of match number 5 will get to proceed to the finals. Interesting. So that is Technofan and iCup. So it said iCup moved up, but that's okay because between King Jerk and Box Fox Studios will move up into the next round. King Jerk and Box Studios, you are up for the next round. Round 7, the semi-finals. Let me move you across now, and we will select your category. If you can give us a shout on what category you are hoping for, let me know. Let's get those streams up, and I will pull a category to be chosen. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. Ooh. 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 Okay. We got a very nice category here. And we got some very good speedrunners right here as well. I am very interested to see who will be able to pull this off. Bump up percent. Ooh, it makes your stomach grumble, and it makes it even. Papa and Rocks Bubba, and we have no sound, so I will actually play my own my own tunes, which is basically just the background music. There we go. And 10 minutes of practice time has begun. And 2 Pop and Rocks times back to back. Ooh. This is a very important match because whoever wins this one goes straight to the finals. So there's going to be a lot of effort, a lot of pressure, and a lot of effort needed to really focus and get this the win down on this match, because going straight to the final is a huge advantage. Your options then, like we have some very good runners, I think, coming in towards the final. King Jerk, Box Studios, Can and Meeps. So, oh, I'm excited. And then we also have. Sorry, I've read the thingy wrong. We also have Poppy. So, not forgetting Poppy. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to try and force their way into that final. It doesn't look like anyone's even attempted to get up towards the second bubble coin yet. And Fox, you do know where we're doing bubble percent. Don't forget to grab those bubble coins. Oh, going back for it, or restarting. Let's see what King Jerk has to pull out. Oh, that's disappointing timing. I probably ruined you myself. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, we've lost one of the streams real quick. And it's back. Commentator's curse. if we get a third, can we skip popping rocks if it shows up again? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. If God wants all the categories to be on popping rocks, then we gotta listen to the devil, because God wouldn't do that to us. Like, I don't. Do you see me wanting to commentate popping rocks? You know, yeah, they've fallen. Yeah, there goes box. It's just studios. You know, King Jerk, here he goes. Good jump. A little bit of lag for King Jerk. Seems to be alright. Otherwise, it seems to be just a small bit of lag. Nothing to be worried about. If it rolls only AO any % tomorrow, it'll be the most intense competition of all time. Oh, King Jerk falls down the exact same gap. Oh, Box Studios is in a tight spot. Ah, just a little bit too slow on those last sections. Last section of cubes. Only 3 minutes left of their practice time. Let's see how Fox does getting that last bubble coin. Oh, grabs it but misses the jump. Harsh. We all know that last bubble coin is, even though the second bubble coin is, as Ellie said, off in Brazil, the last bubble coin is definitely one of the hardest to grab. Spinning that block and then still landing, being able to make the next jump, requires a proper amount of skill. We have 2 minutes left of practice time. I wonder how our contestants are feeling, considering the fact they got, without a doubt, the hardest category. It's in a category like this you definitely want to dedicate at least just your first attempt just purely to getting a time down. It can be a 5-minute time, but it's a time, and that's definitely what you need, especially when you're working with the hardest category, and it's just so difficult to get right. Yeah, there's many different ways people go for that third bubble coin. People ground pound, some people do like a cartwheel twist type of thing. Spin the block around halfway, or they spin it the full way and kind of just quickly jump onto the next one. Some people spin it, grab the coin, stop the block, and then jump again. Because if you're doing bubble percent, you're not going to get that final skip anyway, so take your time would be my suggestion for that one. We go into our last minute of practice time. It is disappearing quicker than you might think. King Jerk really focusing on that second bubble coin to get the timings right for them. Listening to the music is so key in bubble percent for popping rocks. That second bubble coin, those cubes twist so differently compared to all the other cubes, and it can just ruin your run if you just misjudge the music slightly. And that is the last 60 seconds up. That is the last of your practice time, so get ready to begin your proper attempts, or your actual attempts. Now. You can begin your attempts now then. King Jerk starts us off. We He's waiting for the dark section to end. And he does get that first bubble coin, and he falls down. Continue though, getting that last strat in. Box Fox Studios stream is gone for the moment. Not quite sure where that's happened to it there. I still have it open. Fox, if you can hear me, do give us your... see if your attempts are still coming true. King Jerk's taking a few falls here, but keeping up the attempts to keep going forward. And we have lost our stream for now. That one. We'll get it back in a second. Yeah, King Jerk keeping up the pressure to get at least one run down, just to get time put on the sheet. Not to put Fox under pressure, but if you don't get a stream back, just getting a time at the board will be enough for King Jerk to move forward. Let me move you back in there now. There you go. There we go. We do in fact have their stream back. No, it's okay. Fox, you can begin your attempts now. No need to worry about missing out on attempts for that. Just some stream-related issues. That's not your fault. Not need to be harsh. King Jerk's still working on that second bubble coin. Fox fixes their stream, which just shows us how it's done. Gets the clock for safety just to get that good run in. Good patience in popping rocks goes a long way. Oh no. Just takes the ground pound, continues, keeps moving forward. King Jerk working on the exact same section Fox is working on at the moment. Oh. This second bubble coin is what's causing the issues at the moment. There was a sense of, there's what, 8 categories. The chances of pulling out, the chances of me getting popping rocks bubble percent is 12.5%. It's just so low. I don't need to practice it that much. I just need to get it, and there you go. Box Fox Studios gets the second bubble cut, but he misses the jump. just a little bit overexcited. How does he fare coming up to the third bubble coin? King Jerk still working on that second bubble coin. With patience and slowly. Oh, it's spinning out a little bit out of control now. And they have it, but they've fallen off the edge. Fox is climbing and King Jerk slips. Oh, so close as well. So unfortunate. I thought they were going to have it. But Fox finishes their first time with 3:02, 2:17 on the clock. And back in for the second attempt. And King Jerk restarts. Waiting for the lights to turn on. Oh, a miss from Fox Studios. Oh, that's unfortunate. King Jerk also missing the first bubble coin, but continuing forward. And Fox gets that first bubble coin. And King Jerk takes another restart. Gotta click my pen before I start drawing a line. Let's hope Kevin isn't in the chat because you're absolutely berating his second bubble coin placement. It's all around the second bubble coin at the moment. The first bubble coin easy, third bubble coin not too hard, but there's checkpoints. You can grab the coin, respawn, and keep going. The third bubble coin is just so out of the way and so difficult to get to, and you gotta, every time you fail, you gotta go back to the beginning basically of what you know. Fox heading up towards the second bubble coin. King Jerk making his way there towards that checkpoint now as well. Moving on to the second layer of cubes. And a fall from Fox. Unfortunate. Good respawn back to the checkpoint while they grabbed it. Oh no. No, he recovered it. Another fall. And welcome back to the start of the stage there, Fox. King Jerk approaches the second bubble coin now. You see, I also was kind of hoping that Pop and Rock's bubble percent wouldn't show up because I allotted 15 minutes. 15 minutes! And if I give 10 minutes for practice and each run's going to be like 3 minutes, that match doesn't add up. But it's okay, it's not like we're keeping to our schedule anyway, thanks YouTube. King Jerk goes in for another attempt. And hits the side of the cube. I'd like to think that we're breeding out new, fresh world record potential holders by forcing them to play Poppin' Rocks Bubble Percent. Another fall from Fox. Oh, a little bit of impatience from King Jerk caused him to slip on the first cube. Ooh, too fast from Fox, and he hits the cube too early. Good waiting time from King Jerk this time, and he's on to the last elevator. He's jumping the last section of cubes, but he's done it, and he's got the second bubble coin. It is on to the third bubble coin for King Jerk. Let's see what strategies are in play here to grab this coin. Interesting. Waiting patiently, very good. Oh, and Fox takes a slip. Recovered nicely though. Will they grab the elevator? Ooh, it's close. Oh, just missed it. King Jerk approaches the third bubble coin again. It's just spinning way too much. Just can't get a grab on it. Oh, and a restart from Box Fox Studios. Both on the third attempt now. King Jerk trying really hard to get that third bubble coin, just to get the first time locked down. First bubble coin grabbed by Fox. And King Jerk is attempting a different strategy to try and get to that coin by letting the block rotate. There's the block before the coin rotate and then jumping off the side of it. Potentially does work. Obviously the respawn time takes time, so which is why it's not used in current world record strategies, but oh, rotated the block around but missed the jump. That's just painful to watch. Meanwhile, Fox is going up and down on the same elevator. And another attempt from Fox has been taken. King Jerk still working on that final bubble coin. Come on, come on. Ah. Had a good feeling with that one. Oh, unfortunately, nearly grabbed that back from Fox, but slipped slightly. I think there was a little bit of lag, so we didn't get to see it. I think King Jerk might have grabbed the coin. Interesting remark, Meeps. Why is that? King Jerk's stream froze, but I'm going to presume they fell. Give it the respawn. Fox is trying desperately to get up to that coin. Onto the elevator, onto the last section of cubes before that. Oh, a little quick. Oh, a slip from from Fox. Oh, really close from King Jerk that time. This is the one, King Jerk, we're watching you. This is the one. Oh, and I'll slip on the cue beforehand. Fox approaching the second bubble coin again. Let's see their strat for this now. A wait, jump, and then jumping straight away again. That sounds risky, but there you go. It has worked for them. They are waiting on the elevator now, jumping on time to the music there. You can see it. Oh, an early jumping. Try to recover. King Jerk goes around. He's got the coin. King Jerk has grabbed the third bubble coin. Fox waiting patiently, which pays off well, getting loads of time over to the last elevator. Whoa, just about though. Gets the second bubble coin. King Jerk just has to finish the level to put their first time on the board. Let's see how Fox deals with this. The last thing you need is to be hesitating on that block, because it'll make you slide off the edge. King Jerk is going to try and finish the stage now. And it's a 9:55.104 from King. He's on to his fourth attempt. And Fox grabs the third coin just there as well. I'm not quite sure if this. I don't think this time will beat their current better time on the sheet, which is 3 minutes and 2 seconds. But we'll see now. And it's a 4:43. It's not any faster, but it's another time of the sheet. Maybe that learning experience from there will help them beat their time now again. And their final attempt from Fox Studio coming up. King Jerk, just after grabbing the first coin, is approaching up towards the main section before splitting off to get the second coin. World record strategies here from Fox Studios, grabbing that coin. Decided to wait on those row of cubes, which paid off well. Good timing on the last elevator. Approaching the section for the second bubble coin, as is King Jerk now, grabbing the checkpoint just in case. King Jerk does well. Slips on the last cube. Ah, unfortunate. Trying to finish the game. Trying to respawn there from Fox, flying around the map, trying to get a quick time in. King Jerk has got to jump on time. Oh, it rotates. Slipped on the last cube again. Fox attempts the... Ooh, and a slip on the third cube. Fox reaches the top line of cubes, as does King Jerk. And he's got the second bubble coin. Oh, and King Jerk slips. Fox taking it carefully. Oh, he misses it. Taking it very careful, trying to grab that last third bubble coin. But it just didn't work out for him. King Jerk slips on the elevator towards the second bubble coin. I don't feel this is going to be the time for Fox, as they just keep missing that last bubble coin, hurting their time. And King Jerk is getting ever so closer towards that second bubble coin. They could definitely take a step back and get a good time in, and put some real challenge on Fox, which will make him have to use this last attempt really well. King Wit on his fourth attempt, but Fox on his last attempt. King Jerk approaches the oh no! Oh no! So close, just approaching up to the cuboid off to the second bubble coin. It's not really an elevator, the travelator to the second bubble coin. It slides ever so slightly off. Fox approaches the second bubble coin, or the third bubble coin, was my mistake. When he grabs it and he holds it still, and he's waiting. Oh, no death either. What a last grab of a coin. I don't think it's going to be faster, but it's a good final attempt. It's a 350, making it the third fastest time submitted. And that is all their time submitted from Fox. King Jerk obviously with 2 times left. Let's see what they have. It's still possible for King Jerk to surprisingly become good out of nowhere and beat the 3-minute and 2-second timer they got to beat. Showing up some very nice skill and just missing the last travelator before the second bubble coin. So harsh. And I think I just missed that through the lag, but did King Jerk take a restart? I like how Fox's best time in the game on Poppin' Rocks is the time they submitted for the tournament. Just shows how people just don't want to play Poppin' Rocks sometimes. Not a bad stage, just difficult to learn fast. But if you can play it quickly, or if you can play it slowly, you can play it quickly, as they say. That's not what they say. King Jerk makes the travelator, grabs the second bubble coin, it's onto the third bubble coin. Ooh, risky jump, but grabs it and works out for him anyway. Did they grab it? There was a bit of lag, but it could have been. They could have possibly just about touched it if they went over the top. We'll find out now as we get closer. Big lag spike. He did get it. He did. And if he restarted before this, which I think he did, and he beats it. Oh my lord. 2 minutes, 28 seconds, 571 milliseconds. Beats Fox's 3 minutes and 2 seconds. I'm beyond speechless. I have no words for what I just saw there. Oh my god. I thought Fox had that. I thought Fox, like, seeing King's gameplay, just think King had it in him to really push it. But oh my god, with the clutch. Oh my god, the clutch, brake and accelerator. Take the gear stick with you, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, oh. Holy god. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Wow. Oh. Don't mean to rub it in, Fox, but oh my god, that was insane time to clutch it and grab. I knew this was going to be intense, but this is beyond what I thought intense really was going to mean. That's got to be that's got to be the highlight. The highlight of the entire tournament there is the clutch from King Jerk. See, they say the commentator's curse, but then again, I predicted this. I said that King might have it in him. Just surprise, boom, win. That puts King Jerk in the finale with his 148 seconds and 571 milliseconds. And unfortunately, Fox does not make it through, which is so upsetting because I really wanted to see all these players. All the current players left, like, are insane players, and I really wanted to see them get through. It's 182 seconds, 0.517 milliseconds, which means King Jerk wins that round into the finale. Who will be going up against King Jerk in the finale? It is between Kansanami, Poppy, and Meeps. This is the moment. Who will be up there to grab it? Next match will be Poppy versus Meeps. Poppy has been waiting here a long time to play a bit of a Smol Ame. So let's see what they have in store for us and what their stage will be. While they get their stream sorted out, I will be choosing, of course, the stage that will be the category. I mean, well, stage as well. I will also choose the stage, but I'll also choose the category of the stage. And which one shall it be? This is a category I'm excited to see. This is this one I kind of hoped would come out. This is definitely what I wanted to see happen. Let's get the streams up, and then we will announce what the category is. Poppy up first. And Meeps up second there. Let me just adjust the title, so it doesn't say King Jerk versus, it says it's not Poopy, it's Poppy versus Meeps. Okay, let's get the stream. Nice. It is held by Rice, and it's 24 seconds and 618 milliseconds. It's going to be fantastic to see. Neither of our now, I'd rather if they just took the time to fix it. And they are reporting issues. Yes, YouTube is reporting more issues. Let me get Meep stream back up. and Meep stream is not there. There it is. Got it all fixed, Meeps, it's okay. It was on my side. YouTube seems to have sorted itself out. Okay, cool. YouTube has sorted itself out. Good. Poppy was fast down to that section. Meep's going around the long way just to secure the. That's the strategy I would choose when I'm currently doing my runs for Ame's office bubble percent. It's just safer and you don't have to go as fast, and there's a bit of extra leeway in your run beforehand. Especially since to get to the book on the left side requires a lot more precision. Which you're just after showing us there. And Poppy finishes another run. 44 seconds. Putting the pressure on Meeps. Meep's getting a good run now. So we have Poppy's did 44 seconds and Meep's coming in just missing the mom. 40 seconds. So the two best runs we've seen so far are 4 seconds apart. I definitely think that Poppy has it in them to definitely get within fighting range of Meeps. Oh, Meeps gets the book that time, very nice. Poppy can definitely set a really, really good time here. Poppy's play is really good. They just need to hit that book a little, that drop down area. That's at 33 seconds from Meeps. What a time. Poppy heads up towards the airplanes to get that third bubble coin. Meeps is starting to hit that. Oh, he jumps over Meeps. Oh, don't do that in a run. 45 seconds. Not a bad time from Poppy. Meeps definitely is showing in practice here that they have the lead, but Poppy is definitely keeping the pressure on. They may be a few seconds behind, but that's strong pressure that Meeps isn't going to want right in their tail. If Poppy can still constantly pull out good times, like in the 40-second range, especially since Meeps is sitting in around the 40-second range himself, it'll be interesting to see what they have to, how they're going to react to that, if they're going to go for riskier moves just to make sure they secure the win. But will Poppy have to go for the riskier move just to secure a time anywhere close to Meeps, or within the hitting range of Meeps? We lost a few seconds there falling off the stage there. If they got a jump slightly earlier onto the leaf, it would have been a little bit more beneficial towards them. Let's see how they grab. Let's see their strat for grabbing the third cone right now. Interesting strat, I have to say. Oh, Meeps does not get the coin on the first book attempt. Now, if we ignore the fact that Poppy died at the start of the stage and lost about 3 seconds, it was pretty good, and that's a 38-second time from Meeps during practice time. If anything from the last game is to tell something, it's not to make any early or dangerous or predictions, because who knows what could turn around. And these two competitors are really close when it comes to their times, and they're both really skilled. So it'll be really interesting to see if one of them just slips up under the pressure, or if one of them just cannot replicate a good time. Meeps improving on their time ever so slightly every single practice round. Poppy's figuring out the jumps better and better as well. Definitely improvements on both players in the few minutes they've been given. I'm just watching very intensely on Poppy's screen to see how they do a little bit of dance for us. Grabbing the second bubble coin just at the perfect amount of space that they can move right onto the next section. Climbing the plant, heading over to the plains. On the plains now. And messing up with the slopes of the plains. Oh, and falling down. What a shame. 1 minute left of the practice time. While Meeps has been finishing more and more rounds, I think Poppy's been definitely getting more practice in set areas and like working on certain jumps. So it'll be interesting to see whose practice is more efficient and who's improved more over the slight time they've gotten. Meeps hasn't consistently been getting the left buck, which means if they just can't pull at least one left buck, it could be really close between the two of them. Poppy climbing the tree now. Getting the last bubble coin, jumping down onto the mom. A little bit of freeze. Well, we even get to see that time. We don't. We lost that because of the stream lag, and that is time up for practice. That is time up for practice. So you can begin your official runs now. Meep's already getting to it. Did I see Meep? Did Meeps have a fall there? Is that what happened there? Did Meeps fall on the buck tower? And Meeps jumps around, misses the left buck. Poppy is ahead on the first attempt. Poppy making the way towards the third bubble coin just as Meep gets the second bubble coin. And Meep makes another mistake on the first attempt. Oh, and Poppy makes a mistake at the last bubble coin and takes a restart. And it's a 58 seconds, and I didn't even get to see the rest because Meeps was not happy with that time. Oh, I'm missing the second buck on the tower. Poppy is frozen and Gur's doing like a backflip. We've caught up now. Gets the second bubble coin. And Meeps misses the left buck again. This is not what he was showing us in practice. Gets that second bubble coin. Poppy goes towards the third bubble coin now. On the third plane. Bouncing it out. Getting the third bubble coin. It's a 41 seconds from Meeps and a 51 seconds from Poppy. You just had to finish at the same time, so I was like writing as fast as I could. Should read them out, it would be a little easier. I don't know if my chat is broken or what's or if my YouTube is broken, because I'm getting a little bit of lag or what's up. Poppy heading down, waiting on the buck. Really quick that first section. Had to wait for the cycle on the buck, which is unfortunate. And Meeps misses. Oh, Meeps going for this left buck. Meep gets the left buck. Oh, mistakes and mistakes from Meeps down there at the bottom. Missed the second bubble coin on the for the proper. Missed the proper jump to get the second bubble coin. Poppy gets the third bubble coin. Meeps gets the third bubble coin, and they finish at the exact same time again. It's a 46 from Poppy and a 47 from Meeps. And we're on to our fourth attempt for both contestants. Poppy heading back to get the first bubble coin after missing it. This doesn't look like the run for Poppy, making a few mistakes. Just need to keep your head cool and keep going. Meeps misses not only the left but the right book and has to wait for it to come back to the left. And Poppy takes a restart, going on to their last attempt. And Meeps didn't get the checkpoint before the second bubble coin. Has to go back to the start of the level. Poppy getting the second bubble coin. Very good from Poppy, hitting the edge of the leaf to get right onto it. Meep sitting at 59. Oh, come on, Poppy, you got it, you got it. Oh, no. Got the third bubble coin. Finish the stage. It's a 51.228. And that's Poppy's attempts over. Very good runs all the same. Definitely kept the pressure on Meeps, who was having to watch all of his times. And Meep restarts, ending his final attempt, which means it is over and Meep wins with 41 seconds point 0, and Poppy comes second with a 46.505. Two matches left. Meeps versus Can Tsunami, and then King Jerk versus the winner of the match between Can or Meeps. Oh lord. This is very intense. Let me move those two into... It's going to be Meeps and Can for our next match. Let me move them in. And they're going to get the streams up while they're going to get their streams up. English. While I go and select their category. Ooh, I'm a little nervous now. We're getting towards the end. This is first up. Can's video is backwards. He's fixed it. There we go. Category. Let me give you the bad news. It's above a percent, but it's not. You can begin your practice attempts now at 9:21. Let me play. And Can is flexing his skills using a controller. Just in case any of us thought we were good at the game. But with a keyboard, Can takes out a... I'm going to say PlayStation, but then again, looking at those colours, it looks like it could be Xbox. It has the layout of a PlayStation, but the colours of an Xbox, so who knows? One minute flat from Meeps. I'm preparing my paper because I ran out. I need to flip it over. It's a reverse Ame's office. Bubba %. Where's Fight Stick? Can knows what's up. He's doing the good. He's playing the proper strats here. And let's see what Meeps has to throw in for us here now as he begins the start of the stage. Oh wow, that's getting to. Ooh, misses it. Tries again and misses again. Tries again and gets it. Third time's the charm. I'm just watching so intensively. I'm just silent because I'm like focusing. I'm like, whoa, look at them play. Because like it wasn't too long ago where Rice was like screaming at me on stream to play this better. It's a 52 seconds. What an improvement from Meeps. Down from 1 minute to 52 seconds. No, see, reverse Ame's office is a lot harder to commentate because Jesus Christ, my dog's after like taking flight as a helicopter. Don't laugh at that. Yeah, okay. He's asleep behind me. Anyway, so Meep knows how to get to all the bubble coins. Oh, but misses that one there. Meeps just gets it. Both players know how to get the coins, right? The first coin is difficult to get to, right? It's the second coin you pick up. You gotta go shooting off the cork, and kind of hope and pray that your setup was good enough to really slide you into it. And Can grabs the second bubble coin. Or sorry, Meeps grabs the second bubble coin just there. Can going over now to grab the second bubble coin right now. And Meeps falls. He's going from a strange strategy to try and grab the third bubble coin. And Can also falls trying to get the third bubble coin. 138 seconds from Meeps. And that's a 35 seconds for Can, if I wasn't mistaken. Meep's trying some alternative methods to try and grab that first bubble coin. Still sticking with the current strategy of getting the first bubble coin. Can gets the second bubble coin, goes down, and gets the first bubble coin. This is a beautiful time from Can if they can land it, and he misses. What a shame. Commentator's curse. Haha. And misses all those bubbles. Meeps gets it and finishes a time of 42 seconds. Both competitors at the moment, definitely have the chance to submit and do some really, really fast times. But just getting them done consistently and just doing it at least once in 5 attempts, that's the difficult part. Meeps seems to have that first bubble coin strategy planned out, but struggling on the leaf a little bit there. Can gets over, heading towards the second bubble coin now. Slips on the cork again. And Can gets the first bubble coin and the second bubble coin and misses and hits the buck. What a shame. Just 3 minutes left in practice time. And a 1 second flat time for Meeps again. And Can throws down a 50-second time like it's nothing. There you go. Meeps messes up the bubble bounce over to get the first bubble coin. And Can slips on the leaf. When trying to get your world record times, these type of mistakes, you can make them, but when it comes to just 5 attempts to try and get the best time, these type of mistakes that'll ruin a run and ruin one of your attempts on you. Meeps only plays Ame's office forwards. And a 35-second time from Can submitting these really, really fast times, just not that consistently. If you can do it at least once in one of the runs, it's game over for Meeps. And that is practice time over. And it is time to begin the official runs, which you can start now. Meeps takes off first. Oh, slips. Can taking off then, heading towards Meeps gets the first bubble coin. Different strategies in play here. Meeps gets the upwards cork slide, which is kind of struggling on earlier. Meeps gets the first and second bubble coin. Meeps on the second bubble coin, Can on the third, but misses the mom and gets a 30.294. And Meeps gets it. I didn't even get to see it. We started too quickly. I can look back at the stream replay and see if everyone's still on their second attempt now. Meep's finally counting that bubble coin. Meep's suffering on that cork slide again. I'm trying to like enhance to figure out what that Meep's time was earlier. It looks to be 50 seconds. Meep submitted a 50-second time. And he submits a 125 there. His first run was a 50.566 based on what I can tell. Can still trying to submit that next time in. There it is. There it is at 28.802. Meeps has always back at it. Can still attempting. Our world record time here for reverse Sammy's office is 28 seconds. And Can submitted a 28-second time, 3 seconds off world record pace. Meeps has paused his game. And I quote from Meeps, "Wow, I go fucked." GG at Okutails. Both of them taking a restart there. We're still attempting to get some good times in. They are now texting each other, typing in GG's. You're done. Meeps has retired the game to Can. If I can just confirm that from Meeps there. Just, Meeps, have you retired the game? He has retired the game to Can. Meeps setting a 50.566 and Can submitting a 28.802. Second place time on the leaderboard. 3 seconds off world record. What an amazing time. That was absolute insanity to watch that unfold just there. And Can just showed us how to play that level. It's going to be disappointing now if Ame's office any percent shows up and Meeps is not there to show us all how it's done. But it is up between King Jerk and Can Tsunami for the final round. Oh, I'm excited. Let me pull in King Jerk now and we will get the round started. Let's find out what the final category will be for the stage, for the finale, for the stage, for the final stage, for the final. So it's going to be Can Tsunami versus King Jerk. We have a bit of time. We have a bit of time. Let's see. Either in the no mic channel, or you can turn on your mic there if you want. Can do you want to throw us a word? How you're feeling? He has appeared to knocked over his camera. The stream is saved. Yes, yes, yes. The stream is saved, Can. And King Jerk, if you want to throw us a word in there either, you can let us know how you feel. If you can get to us there. I think Can is excited. He flipped his camera across the room just to show us he's excited. So he's excited. And let's get King Jerk's stream on the go.
I mean, I'll be completely honest. I started running this like a week ago.
And YouTube appears to be dead again. Fantastic, I love YouTube. These keeps breaking during the practice time and not the not the actual time, because, or the actual timed times, because that would be really annoying. Now, I don't know how these two fare when it comes to Red Heart, how Can or King Jerk do when it comes to Red Heart. So I'm really interested to see how they those two do. And neither of them have submitted a time for Red Heart, and the current world record stands at 1 minute and 14 seconds for any percent. Help, I hope you're happy. So it'll be interesting to see what the two of them have to bring out for that. King Jerk approaching through the middle cloud section, and Can just ending the middle cloud section now. So obviously we heard the reactions when I announced the category. From Can was, he said, "Oh yes, this is going to be fun," and then King Jerk said, "Oh no." So is this because Can has practiced this one and he feels good for this one, or he's just saying it's going to be fun because no, it's just a difficult circuit? And the same goes for King Jerk. Is he saying, "Oh no," because it's a difficult stage to work on, especially with Hachima? Obviously Hachima is easier now than it was in previous updates, but have people practiced the newer Hachima that came out when Pekoland came out? So have people figured out how the new Hachima section works, which will definitely benefit them in a run, of course. Both of them in the Hachima pot right now. Can struggling slightly to get out of it. And King Jerk hits a spider and Can gets out. The pot closes for Can, and let's see the time he goes to submit. I can't read it. No one else can because it's Red Heart, but that's okay. King Jerk is out of the match too. It's a 152.979 from King Jerk. It's strange how fast some of the time the practice time goes down. It's been 5 minutes already, and they've only done one full practice run yet. So like, seeing how it's going to play out in the final thing is just so little practice time when you think about it. 10 minutes feels like loads, but just none. and both of them are having their struggles in certain areas, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out for both of them. Thanks for that. Can has informed me that once again I done goofed, and I have the players backwards, and that makes sense considering the fact that Can's camera is underneath King Jerk's name. I'll fix that now. There we go, I adjusted that there now. So this is the finale round of the Intermediate League, day 1 of Smol Ame tournament. It's been nearly 3 hours now since we began the first match, which is kind of insane it's taken this long, but also it's nice that everyone is willing to hang on for this time to watch the whole thing. We are playing Red Hard any percent for the finale. It's King Jerk versus Can Tsunami. We have Can on our right and King Jerk on our left. The support from everyone's been great, and the sportsmanship has been fantastic. Only 2 no-shows, which is unfortunate that there was no shows at all. But there you go. Some people just can't make it, and they just can't, things pop up there and then. So what can you do? I'm really looking forward to this match with 2 minutes left at the practice time until we begin our 5 attempts in a few minutes. And at this time I'd like to shout out our sponsor, Rachel Lance. I'm joking. We're not. We aren't sponsored. And I think it is no better time than at the highlight of, just before the highlight, and what we're all waiting here to see, the finale of the tournament. Big shout out to Kevin Cow for putting up with all those speedrunners, finding all the broken parts of his game and raging at it, and producing a fabulous game that he works so hard to make, and works so well with us to produce and give us a fantastic game that allows Can to finish the time Red Heart any percent in 1:58.209. So big shout out to Kevin Cow for that. You can check out his Twitter in the description. Definitely to give him a follow. He has put up a video recently of some teasers for the next stage involving some UBs. So do have a look at that and see if that piques your interest, and throw him a follow so you can get all those sneak peeks before the stages come out beforehand. And don't forget just to hang on. Don't forget to throw him a follow and show your gratitude to Kevin in the Discord, because he's done great work with the game and great work putting up with all of us. So thank you very much for all that, for all your hard work, Kevin. And with that, it is actually the end of practice time as we begin to crack down into the official times. I'm just going to let Can finish typing there as we get ready. I don't want to know who your first favourite person is, Can. That's cool. But Kevin being your second favourite is good fun. It is good to know. You can vote. Where's my piece of paper? There it is, I found it. It's a whole 500-page refill pad and I lost it. So it's not much of a piece of paper, it's a ream of paper, and I still managed to lose it. You can begin your attempts now. That one, look at these, but restart when I said now. That's nice. 5 attempts as we approach into the finale. Red heart any percent. Can or King Jerk slightly ahead of Can there just by restart time, and Can slips on the stairs and takes a restart. Oh, early restart into the competition. King Jerk having a few slips on the travelator section. I'm not quite sure what to call it. The multiple cloud section. His stream isn't so choppy, but we can try and intermittent merge what he's doing together as best we can. Constantly heading up to the second checkpoint now. Taking some very fancy skips. King Jerk taking his slight advantage into his still first attempt, heading up to the third heart. Can getting the second checkpoint. King Jerk going into Hachima section right now, through the hearts and into Hachima. Kansami arriving at just at the Hachima section now. Let's see how King Jerk does inside the pot. Struggling slightly to get off the ground. Let's see how Can deals with the first few clouds. King Jerk on the second level of the pot. Can on the second level of the pot. And Can goes into a spider, putting him back down at the bottom of the pot. And King Jerk is up, he's flung himself right to the top of the pot. And he's about to finish his first time. Hopefully it won't freeze too badly for us. It is 2 minutes flat, 2 minutes 2:52 I believe. And a 1:54, putting Can in the lead. Just for now, over King Jerk. King goes into his second attempt, and Can goes into his third. Can obviously currently in the lead with a 1:54. King not too far behind with 2 minutes. A few slips up from King in the bottom of the Hachima pot, which is easily fixable. So there's no problem with King coming back and getting those 6 seconds at the bottom of the Hachima pot. Can making a few mistakes here at this first starting section, really slowing him down to getting a nice strong lead over King. King waiting as he just gets past the second checkpoint, and Can goes past the first checkpoint. Now if we watch Can closer here, he has a tendency to use some shortcuts, and he slips! And he goes for a restart. Can is on his fourth attempt. Can winning currently, willing to take more risks and restart more often to go for just a better run. But then again, there is no point trying to submit a time that's slow anyway. It might as well just restart and get going. King Jerk takes a restart from King Jerk. That puts him on his third attempt. And Can and King Jerk both slip. And Can decides to restart? Was that a restart? Or was that a fall? It looked like a restart to me. I won't scratch it off just yet. King Jerk climbing the stairs. Just slightly ahead visually over Can at the moment. Both of them at the past the first checkpoint. And King Jerk slips and falls. Can moving up towards the second checkpoint right now. Heading towards the third heart. King had a slip, and he's just visually behind Can at the moment. We don't know time-wise who is actually ahead. Can had a few slips at the start. King has had a few slips during in the middle. So let's see how Hatch by Pot goes for Can. Straight up onto the up to the second section. And up to the top of the hatch by pot. Let's see how King Jerk takes the hatch by pot now. Onto the second level of the hatch by pot for King Jerk. Can slipping a little bit there, but he's still able to submit a 144.7. 144.738. And King Jerk just gets to the top of the hatch by pot right now, and that is Can finish with all his attempts. His final time of a 144.730. And that's a 212. A 212.042. King Jerk still has 2 attempts left. Can sitting very comfortably at the moment. Maybe he's feeling pretty confident. We don't know. His PB we saw for Red Heart was the time he just did there. So we'll see how that does for him against King Jerk now, who is approaching the first checkpoint. King Jerk currently climbing, hits the second checkpoint, heading towards the elevator section. Oh, and a slip and fall from King. Another slip and fall. He needs to get back and respawn quickly. This run may not be going so well from it. Not quite sure if he'll be able to beat his current best time he has submitted of a 2-minute 5:52 to the clock. Very quick risky jump from King there to get up just a few seconds faster to the third checkpoint and into the hatch by pot. Missing the bomb slightly, but not by much. It won't cost him that much time. Let's see how he does Hatchma. A few small slip-ups at the bottom of the Hatchma pot. And he's gone into a spider. Onto the second stage of the Hatchma pot. I wouldn't write anything off just yet, because we know that King Jerk has a tendency to kind of just out of nowhere pull in an amazing clutch and just win the whole stage. But he is struggling to get up the side of the lid of the Hatchma pot. He needs to get up to the next cloud, and he's up, and he's going to submit a time of 2:24.035. That doesn't actually beat. He's got one more attempt left, and that doesn't actually beat his best time of 2 minutes 55 or 552 milliseconds. This is his final attempt. Let's see how he does it. Wow, what a skip! What, that's just showing off now. Let's see if he can really do that clutch to the spot. Oh no! Got a bit greedy with the elevator there. That will truly cost him some valuable time. Quickly skipping back across the elevator. Hopefully not going to be losing out on too much time, and still able to grab a 1:44 at least. My dog is staring at me. He is definitely rooting for King. Are you? Yeah, you are. Another fall from King. That's really going to hurt his time. I just don't see how given the current run, that he'll be able to beat the 144 step by can. But I wasn't counting, so I don't know just yet. Let's see how it goes. Up to the second checkpoint. Climbing the elevators, climbing the elevators. On the third heart. Up to the third checkpoint. And into the Hatchma pot we go. Let's see how he's walking to the very edge. Not quite sure if he has a strat for walking all the way to the edge of the slope for that. Let's see how Hatchma pot goes for King Jerk at this time. Not off to the best of starts, let me say, but he is climbing the elevator as well. Slipping back down to the bottom of the Hatchma pot. Determined to finish this run nonetheless. And to the top of the Hatchma pot. Close the lid, he's walking top. It was a quickly onto the lid. But that's only going to be a 224, 274. Fortunately, his slowest time he submits, which means we have our winner. Smol Ame does a 144.730 over King Jerk's 2:00.552 milliseconds, making him the winner of the Red Heart any percent match and the finale, meaning that Can is our winner for the tournament. Congratulations, Can. If you are still on mic there, Can, let's get a word from you there real quick.
Yeah, so I just first of all I wanted to thank everyone who went to the tournament. It's not a huge speed game, but you know, it was a lot of fun to be able to compete. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, and everybody else I played against was quite good at what they were doing. And there were multiple times when I thought I was going to lose that. So well played, everybody, and thanks for hosting the event.
Thank you for joining us. I'm really glad to have some really talented players to come in and just really show us how this game works. So tell me real quick, and you played real quick. Let me get the sheet here. You played first Poppin' Rocks any percent, and you won that. You won that match. Not by much.
No, that was a very close match.
It was a 4-second lead. You submitted a 102, and Oko submitted a 106. So how do you feel? How did that match go? How do you remember that match being?
Me and Oko were very similar in skill. On a different day, I feel like that could have gone either way between me and Oko winning. You know, with a 4-second difference is a lot in speedrunning, but when you're talking about, you know, consistency
especially Poppin' Rocks
and all that, it really could have swung either way.
And then you had a match against Meeps, and yous two played real quick. Sorry, yous two played versus Amitop's Bubble Percent. That match was one of my favorites to watch. I love watching that match. You had the consistency with you was just not so good. I just didn't think you were going to have it in you, and then Meeps was really consistent, but his times just weren't as good, so I really wasn't quite sure who was going to win that, but you pulled through with an amazing time, beating all your practice times with 30 seconds, .294, beating Meeps with a 5.566, causing Meeps to actually call the game early and retire. How do you remember that match going for you?
Yeah, so like I said, Reverse on my office is, well, it was just my favorite level, so I played it a lot during training. And so I got pretty good at it, and then yeah, the consistency was my problem, like you said, because like I've only been playing this game at least, you know, hard, like trying to train for the competition for a couple of days, so I really didn't have a lot of the muscle memory that I needed, and I knew all the strategies, but I had hard time executing on them at times, but I was able to. That was frankly lucky in a lot of different ways for me. Lucky with the map choice, and I just got a really lucky run.
So it turned out it just wasn't all luck though. You know, you've probably spent plenty of time to crack down a reverse Ame's office bubble percent time all the way down to 30 seconds, which is absolutely insane. We're going to be really looking forward to seeing you submit times under that category, hopefully, and hopefully as well in the next competition. And your final match then against King Jerk. You submitted a 144. He submitted a 2-second. Huge, nice big lead over him there. He kept the pressure on, kept trying with those final attempts. How did you feel considering you finished earlier than he did? How did it feel sitting there watching someone else potentially going to be able to beat you?
Yeah, that wasn't great. I accidentally restarted a couple of times during that actually because muscle memory
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
used to during practice like restarting so much. And I accidentally restarted a couple of times and wasted some of my attempts. So I think I only actually finished 2 attempts
Yeah, you
on
only got
that.
2 attempts, a 154 and a 144. And
Mhm.
I'll really quickly see if King is still around to say a few words. King, are you there?
I'd like to thank everyone for making this tournament possible. I also like to thank everyone who participated. Really good players, way better than mine. I also like to congratulate our champion, Can Simeone, for like that very good run.
Thank you.
And thanks very much for joining us, of course, King Jerk. But during the final match, real quick, so you had a few extra attempts over Can at the end. You had more. He had finished, and you had still 2 attempts left. Do you feel there was extra pressure on you, considering the fact that all eyes were on you, and you had a time set to beat, and it wasn't just open to beat your own time? It was against someone else. And was there extra pressure you felt on you during that time?
I think there was none considering I did not expect that I would actually go up to finals. So I was like, I'm just gonna play this like I'm playing any other game. Just enjoy.
And see how it went for you. And I have to say, those times are really impressive. The 2-minute flat was really. I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that after watching your practice runs. Just a 2-minute flat out of nowhere, really setting a high standard for the start of that competition. At the start of that match. If I backtrack real quick, your first match was against Box Studios, and it was the 5th match. So your first match was Poppin' Rock's Bubble Percent. That was a long match. Did you feel there was a lot of pressure under that match, considering how drawn out it was?
I really felt the pressure in that one. When I failed that second baba, I think my mentality just plummeted. I was like, I'm not gonna win this, you know. So I was just like, I'm just gonna, play the game, see how it goes, and somehow I got lucky, and yeah,
Really,
it was really surprising for me.
really impressive that you managed to pull that absolute amazing clutch. One of the highlights of the entire tournament is you just holding out. Of course, Fox had finished all his runs and submitted some really strong times, and he was finished. And like, you had still 3 attempts left, and he had finished all his attempts. So there was loads of pressure on you right there, to use those 3 attempts really well. And he submitted some really long times, 9 minutes and 55 seconds on 1 attempt. So it didn't look like you were going to get it, especially when you struggled a lot with the second bubble coin, but pulling through and getting that 228 was really impressive. How did you feel after that match? After you set the time, after that match was called and you were the winner, how did that feel for you?
So it's actually 6 a.m. So I finished at like 4 a.m. So when I got that 2-minute mark, I jumped. And I was really not expecting to get that 2 minute and 28 seconds because I don't like Poppin' Rocks
I
at
don't think
all.
many people do.
So I so when I somehow got got the 2-minute mark, I was like very surprised. Actually, my heart is still beating from it.
That's great. That's great. Absolutely fantastic plays from both of you all the way up to the finals, and such an intense match. I have to say, it might not have felt that intense looking at the final times. Like, how do you think such a large gap is that intense? But I really felt, I was the edge of my seat here watching that. I was completely just focused on watching the 2 times. I was really excited to see what you 2 had to pull out first, and you gave us an amazing finale. And thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations once again to Can on your finale and getting first place, and of course King Jerk getting second place then. And then congratulations as well to Meeps, who gets third place. Congratulations to the three of you, and of course as well, Can, you will be getting your champion role very soon in the Discord, so congratulations once again.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a great fun participating.
I'm going to move you out now. Okay, I want to finish it up. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us to the first day of the tournament. It's been absolute great fun. I've enjoyed myself, and I'm pretty sure most of our contestants have, and it's been really intense. So much more intense than I would have ever expected it to be. And I am really excited for tomorrow's tournament, and I am really happy with how it all ran out, and the participation and the sportsmanship from everyone has been fantastic and has really made the tournament so much better than you would have ever expected. So thank you once again to Derpt, Box Fox Studios, Meeps, Mimomboy, King Jerk, Poppy, Okotail and Kansanami for all participating in the tournament. It's been great having you on, and I can't wait to invite you again to the next tournament. Of course, let's not forget, everyone, that the tournament, advanced tournament, is on tomorrow at the exact same time, and that will be a few less players will be involved in that tournament, but it's when we're going to be really turning up the heat. We're going to be having Rice Boy versus Pinky, No versus Slozak, Hawkeye versus Beegers, Jike versus Ellie. 8 players, I can't count, 8 players, and we're going all the way to the finales on that tomorrow at 900 GMT UTC, 7 PM. So do join us for that. That is where the heat is going to be turned off. If you thought the heat was hot today, it's going to get hotter. Of course, I did say we have plans for more tournaments. So the plans for future tournaments is, at the moment, it's going to be a fortnightly tournament where it will not be hosted live, but you will submit a time through different methods. Still working out many of the details, but I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how it's all going to work. So basically, I'm going to make up a category. We'll be working with the mods, and we'll be taking suggestions for categories as well. So let's say it could be 5 bubble coins, and you've got to choose which 5 bubble coins are the best for you to get. You can, and you won't be able to grab the same bubble coin over again. And who can get the first 5 bubble coins the fastest? It is, and there could be other ones. We could be choosing play popping rocks to the end, don't hit the bomb button, and run back to the starting platform. Made up random categories. We're going to be using meme categories, joke categories, and at the moment the plan is to do that fortnightly. We may be holding that. That'll also be organised through Challenge as well. So make sure, if you're not following us on Challenge, to do that, because that way you can automatically enter yourself. So yes. Also, thank you so much to everyone who joined us on the stream and bearing with me through all of YouTube's shenanigans and hanging on, because I thought we were going to have to cancel and try and reschedule, which was going to be a huge stress, considering the fact so many people, as you heard, people are up here at 4 AM in the morning. Some people are up watching the stream at 1 AM, and I didn't want to tell people who had woken up and set time of way early in the morning and just to tell them, hey, we're going to have to reschedule because YouTube isn't working. So thank you so much for everyone holding through and working with us, and we're getting to the stage we've gotten to. I'm really looking forward to hosting further competitions with everyone, and I'm really glad that you've all given me the opportunity that you have letting me moderate and run this community, and it's been absolutely fantastic working with all of you. We're approaching our 3-month anniversary. 3-month anniversary of being on the 25th of March, just less than 2 weeks away. So thank you so much for everyone for joining us, and I will hopefully get to see you all again tomorrow for our advanced bracket. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much.